Raise your hand if you are absolutely, without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt, you know what your purpose is. Raise your hand if you spend every day on your purpose. Many of us have had to suffer and toil and undergo trauma in order to get to our purpose. We had to suffer before our purpose was revealed to us. But I want to explain to every Afro-Indigenous person in this room, that's part of a broken system. My mother's a survivor. My father's a survivor. Worked 2 or 3 jobs. How many of y'all come from families like that? And we thank our ancestors who worked to can't see in the morning to can't see at night for being survivors. But we are the generation, you are the generation that has to level up, which means the part of you that is used to grinding and hustling and surviving now has to be the generation that understands what it takes to thrive. And to thrive, you are going to have to be on purpose. All the time. On purpose. And that only shifts when your identity shifts. Now let me explain to you evidence of that. The number one killer of Afro-Indigenous people is heart disease. That includes diabetes, that includes heart attack, stroke, all diseases of the heart. There was a sister who was on a panelist yesterday, and she said, I believe, and I agree with her by the way, that all diseases that we have are rooted in the psychosomatic, meaning they start in the brain, then they move into the body. So that means that Afro-Indigenous people, psychosomatically speaking, are suffering in the heart. But what I want to underscore here is that everybody in this room is suffering, right as we speak, from some form of heartache or heartbreak. Everybody. And if you're not now, you're in danger of it. Right? So I want you to think about that, because purpose is where lives in the heart. It's the heartbeat. It's what drives everything to everything else that you do. That's what the purpose of the heart is. So if you are sick in the heart, if your heart is sick, if you're unable to move energy into the other parts of your system, meaning your economics, meaning your relationships, meaning your families, meaning your business, if you're unable to move the energy there into those other facilities, that's not going to work. Nothing will work until you do.